Hey guys, welcome to Everyday Guitarist, where we demo everyday gear for everyday guitarists. Today we're talking about the Nanolog Audio C4 Distortion. First of all guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. I have all sorts of cool stuff coming in, like I always say, and there's going to be some really cool demos coming up. I know I've been a little absent lately. I've been very, very busy, out of town, a whole bunch of stuff, but regularly scheduled videos will be coming back this week. As always in Everyday Guitarist, I use sub $1,000 gear. Today I used my Gibson Les Paul Special that I picked up just not too long ago, and I'll have a demo on that later. I used my Super Blackmagic set really clean, and then the Nanolog Audio C4 for all of the distortion. So today we're talking about this guy right here, the Nanolog Audio C4 Distortion. It's been kind of a hassle getting this actually. The dudes over at Nanolog are super cool. I'm from Canada, I live in the United States, and we actually had a mix-up at the post office. I just received this a couple days ago, even though it was sent out literally weeks ago now. It was sent to the wrong address. It was a whole mess, but luckily it all worked out. So the Nanolog stuff is really cool. This is part of their Carbon series. It's a distortion pedal, as you can probably guess. 3 clipping options. The silicone option, which is very saturated and has a lot of treble, a lot of bite. It'll kick through a mix no matter what, pretty much. There's an open option, which has more saturation and more gain, and is just really huge and open sounding, not as much compression. And then their patented kind of into distortion clipping, which is carbon clipping, I guess, from what I understand. I don't understand the whole circuit, because I don't understand circuitry. More dynamic, it's a little bit less saturated. You can still have gobs of gain on tap, but it's just a little bit more, it just plays nicer, if that makes sense. But in a good way. It still sounds really gnarly, and it's really mean sounding. As you heard the song, it gets really heavy and it's really thick. It has volume gain and treble and bass, which is also a fantastic thing to have. You can kind of tailor it to whatever guitar and amp you're using. It has just a little too much of that woofy low end, you cut it out. I did very little post-processing on this, like I normally do, very little, but this I used a very minimal amount. Usually I have like an EQ cutting like low end, and that's about it. I didn't have to do that on this one because the bass was really easy to take care of. This is a fantastic pedal, I think, if you're looking for either a live application and you need something for really saturated, like thick lead sounds, or the thing that I would love to use it for, and I didn't do in this demo, but I think would be really amazing at, is it has this particular sound that kind of sits a little bit behind a normal guitar sound, but not in a bad way. Like if you were quad tracking like metal guitars or just a massive chorus on a song, I think this would be really, really cool for just making things feel really big and wide, because there's just so much girth to it, and I think that's a standout of the C4, is that it just feels really massive all the time. It never feels like it's missing low end or missing mids. It's just always it's a very present distortion. It's very quick. It feels good under your hands, and it just feels big. So if you're looking for a really, really cool, versatile pedal with a lot of options that sounds really massive, and it has the ability to go from lower gain stuff all the way up to super thick, creamy leads, I think this is a really cool option at a really good price point. Check it out, the Nanolog Audio C4 Distortion. As always guys, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I love doing these videos. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll be back next week with another one. Thanks, bye.